A girl spent $1,000 to buy an old estate that had been abandoned for years, and she already had a clear plan to turn it into her own private garden. The first time she stepped into the yard, she was both shocked and excited. The place was overrun with weeds, and the ground was almost completely covered by years of unattended greenery, like time had stood still for decades. But she quickly noticed that even though the estate was run down, the original structures were still solid. Tables, gazebos, and other facilities were dusty but intact. That gave her the confidence to buy the estate, knowing the layout and space had huge potential, and the price was just right. Once the plan was confirmed, she hired professional workers to start the cleanup. They began with the weeds in the yard while she directed them and observed the layout. They first tackled the area by the gate, and in less than half an hour, the path and entrance that had been hidden under tall grass were completely visible. Next, they moved inside the house, facing thick weeds and layers of dust. It was a bigger challenge. The workers took a lunch break to save energy for the afternoon. After lunch, the cleanup resumed, and the garden paths, yard edges, and walkways were gradually cleared. In the garden area, the pond and grassy areas by the lake, once covered in weeds, were also carefully cleaned. Even though the estate was spacious, years of neglect had limited the usable space. The workers focused on clearing the hardscaped areas first to make daily activities and living more convenient, while keeping the environment comfortable. They also noticed some trees that had died and removed them completely for safety. During the cleanup, the girl checked the house's main structure. Despite years of abandonment, it was still solid with no significant damage or corrosion. The floor tiles regained their shine after a pressure wash, the interior furniture just needed a dusting, and the window frames and doors were in good condition, hardly needing major repairs. Wooden posts and decorative items scattered around the yard were organized and stored, leaving room for future design. After a full day of work, the yard and house looked refreshed. Weeds were completely cleared, hard surfaces were neat and even, and the garden and lakefront areas were gradually restored. The girl stood back and felt a strong sense of accomplishment. This not only made the place ready for living, but also laid a solid foundation for transforming the garden. Now she could start planning her private garden, planting flowers, and even setting up a relaxation area by the lake, turning the estate into the ideal escape she had imagined. If you like this video, please like and follow.